Yes. Man, you guys looking good in here, man. I like this energy already. Hey, you guys like my hair, man? Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate your honesty, man. I appreciate that. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't ask to touch it at all. You know, as a matter of fact, don't even look at it. You know what I'm saying? This shit is for my protection, you know. Yeah, I rock this comb over, man, because, you know, law enforcement, they don't fuck with brothers with comb overs, you know. I've done the research. I put in the man hours. You know, they only fuck with brothers with dreads and braids and waves and perms and jerry curls. No comb overs. You know what I mean? Very unassuming profile with this comb over, you know. Law enforcement, they assume I know my rights. You know what I mean? If they see me walking down the street with a bunch of criminals and thugs, and the cops roll up, they're like, "Hey, get over here!" And my black ass start walking with this revolutionary comb over. The cops stop me. "Not you! Get out of here! Why is your hair like that?" For my own protection, man. But you know, like, law enforcement, they get a bad rep. You know, they got like one of the hardest jobs ever. They got one of the hardest jobs in the world when you think about it, man. But they always getting a bad rep, you know what I mean? They got to go to work every day, man. They got to deal with the hardest criminals every day. Drug dealers, rapists, bigots, extortionists. And that's just 90% of their coworkers, you know what I'm saying? That's before they even suit up and clock in and hit the streets. That's a hard job, law enforcement, man. That's real. But I'm feeling good right now. You know, my acting career is starting to pick up. You know, I auditioned for a role in the play, and I got the part. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. It's like, it's the best role for me right now. You know, I worked hard for this role, man. You know, making big moves in Hollywood, you know. It's good things. You know, I'll play a rapist. But, you know, it's a church play, so, you know. It's a lot of raping going on in church plays. I don't know. It must have been the hair. You know, I walked into the casting room. They looked right at me. They're like, "That's the guy. It's the hair. Book him." You know? I played the hell out of that rapist role, man. They had people walking out of the theater. They're like, "Hey, this is a church, man." I'm like, "You guys hired a rapist." You know, there's a fine line between method acting and crystal method acting. I crossed that line in the church play, man. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, but you know, it's better than the roles I normally get, man. You know, the agency I'm with, they try to get me to play a slave. You know, they tricked me though, man. They tricked me. They sent me the email and they said, "Hey, man, you know, we got this construction worker part for you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, construction worker, right? I could do that." And they sent me another email, right? And they say, "Well, you know, it's a construction worker, but you know, it's in the 1700s. And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. I could do that. I could do that." And then they called me, you know, and they said, "Yeah, you know, it's a construction worker, 1700s, but it's like a blue collar, more like a servant type situation." Well, you got me playing a slave? You got me playing a damn slave, man. I need a new agent. It's the hair, though. But I'm feeling good, you know, right now. My girl and I, we celebrating our 15-year anniversary this year. Thank you. Thank you. Been together for 15 years, man. A lot of people say, you know, that's not a long time. I'm here to tell you, that's a long fucking time, 15 years. 15 years, man, especially with the social media era right now. 15 minutes, man, is a long time in a relationship these days, man. I'm serious, man. Hey, internet is savage. Internet don't give a fuck, man. They got AshleyMadison.com, Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? People slide in your DMs on Instagram. Man, hey, look, people say back in the days, you know, my grandparents, they're like, "Oh, you know, they worked it out. They worked everything out." That's because they didn't have Snapchat. I know for a fact if my grandfather had Snapchat, his dick would have been all around Louisiana back in the 50s. That's real, man. But, you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, 15 years, that's not a long time." And I tell them it is, man. And, you know, they ask me what my secret is, and it's no secret, man. You just got to prepare your mind. You're going to be in a relationship with somebody for 15 years, you got to prepare your mind. You're going to see some crazy shit. You know? You ever get into an argument with somebody over a dream? That's like every morning in a relationship, man. What the fuck is her name? You know what I'm saying? That's every morning, man. You gotta prepare your mind, man. That's how relationships work, you know? Another thing is I learned that you need a lot of money if you're gonna, make that relationship work. You need a lot of money, like a lot of it. Like whoever said money can't buy happiness obviously never had overdraft fees credited back to their checking account. $35 for some overdraft fees these days, man. Every broke person in this room know all the overdraft fee rates for all the banks. Like, don't go to Wells Fargo, man. That's $35. $35 for some overdraft fees, man. That means those 2 tacos for 99 cents. All of a sudden, just turned to 2 tacos for $36. You need a lot of money if you want that relationship to work, man. You ever go to the ATM machine, try to pull out $20, realize you only got 18 available? Yeah, man, now you gotta look for $2 to deposit so you can get them $18 out. Right? You need a lot of money if you want that workout, man. And that's an awkward-ass transaction inside the bank because, you deposited $2. The ATM machine don't accept coins, so now I got to go inside, try to be discreet, It's like, yeah, I just want to deposit $2. And then, I'm from Compton originally, so they got that bulletproof glass. It's like, what's that, sir? I can't hear you. It's $2. Sir, I can't hear you. It's the glass. $2. Now, everybody in the bank know you broke as hell, man. You need money if you want that relationship to work.